In life, there are three things that we can certainly never say never about. That is getting arrested, getting admitted at a hospital, and dying. Today we're speaking about the number two, getting admitted at a hospital. Almost all of us at one point, we are going to get admitted at a hospital because as you live, your health gets complications. That's when you need to go to a hospital, get treated so that you can come back to the society as a healthy person. So the thing is that you go to a hospital, there are people that are assigned to assist you, doctors, nurses, and other people. So those people are the ones that are supposed to give you the best care so that you can finally heal. What happens if those people that are supposed to be taking care of you, they are the ones that are neglecting you? The next story is really shocking, and it is exposing the situation at Helen Joseph Hospital, the one under Premier Lesufi, that is supposed to be performing well in Gauteng, but unfortunately, patients are complaining about the treatment and the way of life in those hospitals. It's more like you are going there not to come back. You are going there so that you can go to the next level in life. The following video was recorded by a patient called Tom London on Facebook because he had heard enough about the conditions and the treatment by doctors at Helen Joseph. But unfortunately, this video contains some shocking claims about what is transpiring at the Helen Joseph Hospital. Please watch.
So welcome to the Helen Joseph Circus Hospital. These are the bathroom facilities for Ward 8. There's the bath. There is a cold tap which works, but no one baths here. I don't know what that door means or where it's supposed to go. Your basins. These are the toilets you get to choose from. You get to choose from toilet 1 or toilet 2, which is a bit better this morning. There's the toilet paper. I slept in casualty for 3 days. There were no beds. I had no pillow, I had no blanket. I think on the second night a nurse brought me a blanket. I lost control of my bowels. There were no bathroom facilities, so I lay in my own feces for a day before I kicked up such a fuss that they moved me to Ward 8. I then got a doctor who never introduced herself to me, had very little to say to me, and then a few days later told me that she was being rotated to another hospital. That's when I received Dr. Pillay and Dr. Van Eck, who I believe they've treated me quite nicely. But I've been watching the treatment by the other doctors. The gentleman in the bed diagonally opposite me, who is he's crashing at the moment. 2 days ago, a team of young doctors, 5 doctors, came to do a lumbar puncture on him. Sorry, I'm out of breath, so I'm going to sit on the bath for a while. They came to do a lumbar puncture on him. And while they were sticking needles in him and straining, while he was screaming like an animal, they were discussing their bonuses. They were discussing their cars, and they were discussing the restaurants nearby that had really great food to eat. They were laughing and joking, while the guy diagonally opposite me was screaming his lungs out. The guy opposite me, he has a doctor who comes in every day and goes, "Did they take your x-rays today?" And he goes, "No." And you go, "Did they take your blood today?" "No." He doesn't say good morning, nothing. The doctors that run around here, they treat the patients like cockroaches. No doctor, I haven't seen one doctor walk up to a patient in our ward and go, "Good morning, Mr. So-and-so, how are you?" Nothing.
So we have watched the video, and we are all shocked by the claims made by Tom London. And a lot of people can really come and attest to say that this is what is actually going on at the rest of the country. It is not just Helen Joseph. It is many other hospitals in South Africa. What is going on? What happened to the love for your job? In the past, we had people, we had doctors, we had nurses that when they take up a job, when they go study as a nurse, as a doctor, they know that they are doing it for the love. Suddenly, people are no longer doing their jobs. They are no longer going to study for the love, but they are going there for the love of money. It is no longer a passion. It is because I want to rescue my family from the possibility of struggling. I want to make sure that when the economy goes bad, I'm secured. That becomes the problem because instead of coming to the society, instead of being employed to help the people of South Africa to contribute, they are no longer doing that. They are coming to deteriorate that same conditions that people want them to get better. It is really alarming and shocking at what is going on and the claims that are on this video. Panyaza Lesufi has to do something about it. Gauteng Health Department has to do something about it. The rest of South Africa, the government, they need to pull up their socks. They told us about GNU. The things that they need to focus on, the crime in South Africa, what they are doing now, let them go back and focus on the health. The health system of South Africa needs to be given much attention. There's something that they have signed into law, the NHI. The NHI, they're promising us that you'll be a normal person, you'll be a rich person, you guys will qualify to get the same treatment. You'll be given the best of the best. Are we sure that we are going to get that? Are we sure that there won't be corruption and the systems in our hospitals, in our country will change? Certainly not. If really that is going to change, pigs are going to fly. Because we know for sure corruption has been the root of many of the problems in South Africa. I'm saying corruption because the same doctors and nurses are now taking part indirectly in corruption because they're supposed to be doing their jobs, but they're not doing that. They're just being corrupt and being careless about their work. This is not certainly to say that all of them are like this. There are good public servants out there who are doing the jobs for their love, who have the hearts and kindness to serve the people, but there are also monsters who are going there to just sign and get their checks, but they don't care about the lives of the people. Something has to be done about such occurrences. We had a guy who was recording and saying that we are living large in prisons. Now here's Tom exposing the conditions. There are a lot of them who are crying about the conditions. Again, there are three things you can never say never about: going to jail, going to hospital. Must we wait until all our people are dead, and then we wake up and complain and say that something has to change? Certainly not. This is the time accountability needs to be taken. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into the video. Hopefully, Tom London recovers and is back to the society. Until next time, guys. Cheers.